New business. Yay, Mrs. Sandy Van Aken is here, and she's going to report on the health services provided throughout the district, our school health services. Thank you, Sandy, for being here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Kelly. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take her picture first.
You gotta tweet your ad.
Jeez.
Look at me. Smile real big. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for letting me come tonight to speak to you about the nurses. We have a great group of people that work to take care of the medical needs of the kids at our school. And I have one that came tonight. Angie Lee is kind of backing me up on that. So we have 5 full-time nurses, 2 full-time LPNs, 2 substitute nurses, and 1 nurse mascot, which you're going to hear about in a little bit. Together, that's 55 years of public school nursing, but all of us together, we make up for 180 years of just nursing. So we're going to go
We're
through
going
each
to do
school.
the math here real quick.
I'm sorry, what?
We're going to do the math on that one and start to figure out some ages. So you want to be a nurse when
no.
you were 5. Holy cow.
That's me. I work at Rolla High School. I've been with the Rolla Public School District 22 years, and I've been your lead nurse since 1994. I went through all the 3 major statistics for all of our nurses, which were career number of visits, number of medications administered, and number of parents contacted. So I'll let you do the math there. And I currently am, in addition, serving as the president of the Missouri Association of School Nurses.
All right.
Oops. Oh. What am I doing wrong?
Angie doesn't want her picture. There she is.
Is that
Oh,
one of
Yeah,
you?
Nancy's trying to fix it for you. There you go.
okay.
Just real soft.
Slow.
Well, don't hold it too long.
Okay. This is Angie Lee. Angie works at our junior high.
Now, I'm guessing this is the only time you get to go outside was to take this picture. As busy as you clearly are.
Well, we do, pardon me?
Injury outside.
Yeah, if there's an injury, we can go outside. I have been known, we had a student one time who forgot to take his Ritalin one day, and he was just bouncing off the walls, and so I did take him down to the football field, and I made him run around the football field 5 times. And then after he did that, he was fine, and he finished out the rest of the day.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Angie's been with the school district for 10 years. She's seen 103,000 plus kids, 19,000 meds, and 16,000 parents. Jo Beth Brady is our nurse at the middle school. She's been with us for 8 years. Actually, Jo Beth started at Truman and then took a few years off to work on a screen printing business and then returned to us 8 years ago. Jo Beth, in her 8 years, has seen over 162,000 kids, given out 25,000 meds, and talked to 11,000 parents. That's a lot of meds.
Staggering numbers.
It's a lot of parents, yes.
20,000 a year.
Brenda Brown is one of our LPNs who works over at Wyman. Brenda originally started as a float nurse, and she came to us 3 years ago with 17 years of experience in school nursing. And when an opening became available at Wyman, we put her in there, and so now she has her own school. Brenda's seen 9,000 plus students, given 2,000 plus meds, and talked to 3,000 plus parents. Laura Hale, as you can see, the weather got worse. And I did make her climb out there into that snowdrift and take that picture. Laura's been working at Truman for 6 years. She's seen 41,000 students, 54,000 meds, and 5,000 parents. Truman is actually our busiest elementary school, with the middle school coming in second. Elaine Fitzgerald is our Mark Twain nurse. Elaine has been with us for 2 years. Last year she was our sub, and then an opening came up at Mark Twain, and so she took that position. So her numbers are a little bit low, but please give her credit because she's only been with us for 1 year. She's doing amazingly well. And then we have Heather Camprath. Heather is our float nurse. And Heather is our second LPN. She works full-time. She goes to work every day and works at the schools where she's needed. Most of the time she goes to the middle school and helps there. But if we need help with screenings or just we're having a busy day or something like that, Heather will come over. She works actually 6 hours on the days that she's helping us. And then if someone is sick or has a day coming that they're going to be off, she is our number one substitute. So we always have someone to rely on. We still do use our other subs if Heather's busy with another school. Sometimes we will have subs, 2 subs in the building. And then here's Mary. Mary is our mascot, and she resides at the high school. And she has been given the nickname Scary Mary. But she hangs out with me. This is her second year in school nursing.
She has family at RTC, I think.
Yeah,
we met earlier.
we saw him this
Really?
week.
Yeah, they're cousins.
Well, she has a cousin down in Mr. Sell's room, too. In addition to the health room visits, 4,852 hearing and vision screenings were completed last year. This is Jo Beth over at the middle school. And Heather is doing a hearing test with a student at the high school, and she has her little bulldog preschool student with her because she came in early to take this picture for me. More than a few Band-Aids are needed in our job every day. This is actually the daughters of one of our substitute nurses. We check for broken hearts. This is over at Wyman.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You guys are
Yeah.
repeating.
504s and IEPs and action plans are an important part of our day. And students require treatment for health conditions. There's a student, I seen a knee in my office, and Mary's helping her. Employee health is very important. We've had weight contests and all sorts of wellness programs going on. We do screenings, cholesterol screenings, and different things. And then sometimes very intense history discussions take place between patients in wheelchairs. And we take care of teachers too. That's Mrs. Lowry, one of our history teachers. And she broke her foot and was using the wheelchair. And we had another student there that they were talking history one day in my office. What's new this year is the Smile Mobile is back.
Yeah, I noticed that at the
Did too.
high
Yep.
school, yeah.
Yep. It's under new management with the Community Health Center at the MOB at the hospital. They're running it now. They were able to visit every campus, grades K through 12 this year. And all we did was we provided the electrical hookup and the water hookup on the days where the pipes to the Smile Mobile didn't freeze.
Yeah.
So we had a few days that we were using bottled water. So this year, the Smile Mobile came to each one of our campuses for 1 week. They'll be coming again in April for an additional week to finish seeing students that they had seen in the other campuses. We were only able to accommodate Medicaid-insured students this year, and we saw 50 students. But of those 50, there were cleanings, sealants, fillings, extractions, stainless steel crowns, and space maintainers. They took care of all that on that van. So next year, they're going to be available for 2 weeks at Truman, Mark Twain, Wyman, and middle school, and 1 week at junior high and high school, with a possible expansion of the program to include the uninsured students, which is a big population that we really need to get some help for. So, what are our future needs as nurses? Well, we're working on a 5-year strategic plan to address our professional development needs and the funding to meet those needs. As far as equipment goes, we have 1 audiometer in our district to replace, and after the junior high audiometer is replaced, we will have all brand-new audiometers. And I'd like to add blood glucose meters and the supplies that are needed one for each one of the nurses' offices next year. The meters themselves are not a problem. They're actually free. But I'd like to write into the budget the funding to get the supplies. So that would be a real benefit for us.
And that's to detect early onset of diabetes?
It's
or-
just to measure blood glucose, just what it like. My diabetics come in after lunch at the high school level. They check their own blood in their classroom, and then they come in and they administer their insulin after lunch based on what their blood glucose was before lunch. So, do you have any questions for me?
Fantastic stuff.
Okay, well, I want to leave you with some school nursing wisdom. Uh-oh.
Went too far.
Remember, if it's wet and it's not yours, don't touch it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nate.
So what would you guesstimate the cost of the glucose strips would be?
They're about $100 a bottle, and you maybe get 25 strips or 20 strips in a bottle.
So across the district, what are you thinking?
We'll get it.
Okay.
We'll
I'm
take care
I'm
of it.
just thinking this might be something to really go out in the community and see if we can get folks to contribute to it.
Sometimes we can get PTOs will cover that.
I was thinking of hitting the doctors up.
Hitting the doctors up, okay.
So let me know what the number is.
Yeah, we can, like I said, we can get the machines for free.
Right.
The diabetic, all the diabetic associations will give you, even the Lilly company or any of the other
Mhm.
companies will send you a free machine, but it's just maintaining the strips. So,
Let's see if we can figure something out.
thank you, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Thank you, Sandy.